Nigeria's business magnate Aliko Dangote was involved in alleged rape and psychological manipulation of the wife of a businessman, Kevin Ajenifuja, with an intention to steal his trade secrets. Court documents obtained by People's Gazette said Mr. Ajenifuja said he had developed the technique and process of a sector exchange traded funds for Africa in June 2004 after over 10 years of research. In a lawsuit filed by the businessman on August 2nd, 2019, Mr. Dangote allegedly made arrangements on how Mr. Ajenifuja's 22 weeks pregnant wife was drugged and how young men slept with her with the intention of stealing his trade secrets. Mr. Ajenifuja alleged that Mr. Dangote connived with some World Bank Group employees precisely on February 8, 2010 to invite his then wife to a meeting at a Catholic mission in Washington, D.C., area where she was allegedly given illicit drugs. The Gazette also learned in the lawsuit that Ms. Anita was also given opioid medications on a regular basis, which she became addicted to. She subsequently engaged in extramarital affairs with young men near Washington, and the troubling situation was subsequently used to blackmail her into turning against her husband until she handed over his trade secrets to Mr. Dangote. The World Bank denied the allegations, and the court rejected Mr. Ajenifuja's lawsuit because it was statute barred. A spokesman for Mr. Dangote declined comment about the lawsuit when reached by the Gazette on Wednesday afternoon. The businessman only confirmed the theft of his trade secrets in December 2016 after several investigations. While Africa's richest man alleged action caused issues between the plaintiff and his wife, Mr. Dangote resigned as the president of the Nigeria Stock Exchange in 2014, a year before the expiration of his term, to conceal his involvement, the lawsuit said. Mr. Dangote took many by surprise in 2014 when he announced his intention to step down as the president during the 53rd annual meeting of the NSE held in Lagos, making him the first to step down before the end of his term. On information and belief, defendant Dangote resigned to conceal his involvement in what happened to plaintiff and Anita's cupcake, Mr. Ajenifuja said in court documents. Mr. Dangote had cited the need to have more time for the execution of his company's expansion across Africa as the basis for his resignation. Mr. Ajenifuja said it was around December 20th, 2014 that he searched for the missing copies of the trade secrets and suspected that they had been stolen by Mr. Dangote via Anita. Mr. Ajenifuja alleged that the trade secrets were sold to Vetiva Funds Managers Limited, Lagos, one Mr. Dangote had a close business relationship with. Vetiva Sector Series Exchange Traded Funds, comprising the Vetiva Banking ETF, Vetiva Consumer Goods ETF, and Vetiva Industrial ETF, was announced on July 7, 2015. A spokesperson for Vetiva could not be reached for comment throughout Wednesday. Mr. Ajenifuja said the affairs caused severe emotional suffering because his home was foreclosed by the mortgage company as a result of loss of income, the document said. Mr. Ajenifuja also demanded $1 billion as the least compensatory damages against Mr. Dangote and others for the alleged theft of his trade secrets. In their separate motions, the WBG sought to dismiss the case on the grounds that it was immune for suit, while Mr. Dangote and Oyema sought for dismissal for lack of personal jurisdiction. Big man, big wahala. Big man, big wahala. But at the end of the day, the man wants compensation. Really, until that case is being treated in the court, before that money can come out in the first place. Because to me, once you look at this whole thing, to me it's not really credible until when full investigation is going to be carried out. Because to me, I just feel that, to me, as a person, I don't know about you, what you see about this whole thing. And sometime, I think sometime this year, early this year or so, or last year, there was a lady that came that said he had an affair with Dangote, so she wanted compensation and what have you. And Dangote said no, he never had any relationship with her or something. A lot of people were not even interested, because everybody just believes that this man is really a businessman to the core. So all of those whatever, people were not even interested in his personal life and what have you. But this man is not telling us that Dangote stole his business idea, and now you want compensation. So if you have a business idea, can't you generate another one? Can't you do the same thing? Can't you go for what you know best? So is business idea just meant for only one person? We have a lot of people who are doing the same business, and they are doing it at different level. So to me, the whole story is not really working well for me. Maybe when those who are trained professionals like lawyers, when they deal with it, when they do their investigation, whether they will be able to see any meaning to this whole thing. But let's hear what people are saying concerning these allegations against Aliko Dangote. Please come out with your facts and evidences, telling us all the details, the witnesses, medical test reports and police reports, including statements of your wife, date, time and the scene. We may need to try Dangote on Facebook first to see if he has a case to answer before the lawsuits in court, meaning social media trial. This one a lie. Waiting she find go in place, nonsense. Looking for easy money, which yeye wife is he talking about? Because Dangote would have preferred one of those many beauty queens begging for his numbers on daily basis. He should say something else. Begging. He wants to cash out from Dangote. He rapes. With all the wealth he has, he can buy any woman of his choice. We are yet to send Kyari, and you are coming up with another allegation. We shall give you Kyari and Bubu instead. In every lie there's a symptom of truth, and it has to be proven beyond reasonable doubts. It's just the way the trade secret is doing my system that is making me laugh. I swear. Why didn't you use his secrets before it was stolen amidst his state of amnesia? Of course, that is it. Can this go viral? So I won't be in a hurry to pick a side or make any inference just yet, in as much as most of you all think that Dangote and the other parties fingered are innocent. I think it's far-reaching to also conclude that the guy is only trying to obtain money through mere blackmail. The narrative is still one-sided, and the facts may never make it to public even.